Peace, family. This video right here is about the middle way. Now, the middle way, right, is an analogy for just following the natural path of nature. So, this means walking the straight line, the straight path. Now, think of this, right? You got a yin-yang ball, right? You got this 360-degree shape, aka a circle, and then you got that middle path that separates yin from yang. Now, yin is right, yang is wrong in this analogy, right? And then you got the middle way. Now, what y'all got to understand about the universe does not deal with yin and yang. It deals with the middle way. See, the middle way is the correct frequency format for the balancing of negative and positive energy. So that being said, the middle way will be your heart chakra. You have 3 upper chakras, you have 3 lower chakras, aka yin, yang, and then you got the middle way. You got your positive self, aka your higher self, your negative self, aka your lower self, and then you got the middle way. The middle way is what helps to balance and commute these energies in order for you to express them properly. Now, why is this important? When we're dealing with life, even football games, everything keeps you out of the middle way. You want this team to win, you want that team to win, but nobody wants the middle way, which is for both teams to win. See, the middle way is the ultimate path of peace. See, the middle way is not being against something, but it's also not being for something. It's just being for what is most right at that current time in that situation. It's the middle way. See, the middle way is about not, nigga, I'ma eat and you gonna starve, or you gonna eat and I'ma starve. The middle way is, how about we both split this so that we both can eat? So that being said, we have been objectified away from the middle way, aka the righteous path. So when we talking about, you know, people being genuine or being moral, you can tell a spiritual person because subconsciously they always choose the middle way. Even when you growing up and you at grandma's house and it's 20 of you and your cousins, y'all might split a freezy. That's the middle way. Okay, so when we talking about wisdom, knowledge is what you know. Wisdom is expressing what you know. And the first thing that you learn as an entity is right from wrong. So the middle way is nothing more than always expressing that which is naturally correct for specific situations. See, the middle way is not about singing Christmas carols and being at a nigga house like it's like you Macaulay Culkin on Home Alone trying to make somebody feel good. The middle way is about being righteous. So when we coming with everything in this world is constantly created to keep you out of balance. Okay? Learn this. This is good. This is bad. This is not good. This is not right. But all of those are just egotistical dualities created by somebody else's mental construct to keep you out of sync of what nature intended. For example, here's an example, right? Animals have civil rights in the zoo, right? So you lock the animal up, you put it in the zoo. Some people are for, you know, they believe animals should be tamed and be domesticated. Then you have other people who poach and kill animals because they believe animals should be left in the wild, but it's okay to hunt them and kill them for sport and game. And then you have people like me who choose the middle way. Leave the animal the fuck alone and let the animal do whatever it naturally wants to do in its natural environment. See how that works? So you have people who say, you should work for me and be my slave, aka have a job and do what my company wants you to do for pennies while I'm making millions. That's one aspect. And then you have the workers aspect. I should get a job and work for somebody I don't know and feed my family underneath the means that they're providing for me. Meanwhile, they're controlling every aspect that I'm working for all day in what is called the Matrix. And then you have people who think like me, the middle way. Leave me the fuck alone. Let me have my own land, grow my own food, build my own home, and do what the fuck I want to do. Naturally. See? The middle way. So that being said, when we talk about the middle way, and we getting deeper into thought, the middle way is not being for something. It's also not being against. It's not for being against something. It's for being what nature has intended for something to be for. So people who choose the middle way choose nothing more than the choice that nature has already provided for us to experience. So that being said, I'm not for homosexuality, but I'm also not for bashing and hating homosexual people. I'm for being a heterosexual man. If you're homosexual, you have to deal with that, not me. I choose the middle way. I'm not for let's say, being racist. I'm also not for making sure I go out my way to attack and find racist people to attack, because then I would now become racist. I choose the middle way. I mind my business. And if somebody racist should ever come amongst me trying to be racist, they'll find out what kind of middle way I'm for. So with that being said, when we're talking about choosing the middle way is not allowing things outside you in your environment to disrupt your state of being. The middle way is about keeping your balance when people are unbalanced and undecided in what it is their next action that should be. So choosing the middle way is not some overly sacred, unknown, incomprehensible wisdom. We're talking about Taoism and all of that. This is not some unachievable state of being. But remember, your state of being comes first from your psychological understanding. If you cannot psychologically comprehend wisdom, you can never internally express and exist within a wise state. So once again, we're talking about the middle way. If your mother tell you to do the dishes, if you don't want to do the dishes, you're angry. If you do want to do the dishes, you're happy. But if it doesn't matter and you decide to just go along with your mother told you, you choosing the middle way. Now I'm using this analogy for doing the dishes as that what it is, analogy. We're not saying your mother might be bossy. I don't know what's going on in your house, so don't take that to heart. I'm just giving you an example. If I say you can have these shoes, if you're excited for the shoes, if I tell you you can't have them, you'll be sad. If you don't like the shoes, then you won't want what I'm trying to give you. But if you're humble and you don't care for either choice and you just accept the shoes, you're choosing the middle way. See, a lot of us whoop the kids because we think kids don't care. But you actually beating children out of their natural wisdom. When kids be like, so, I don't care. Or you tell a child, you can't have this. And the child say, so, I don't care. That's actually good. That the child is not becoming attached to materialistic things. But then you, as an ignorant ass parent, want to whoop the child and tell them, you better care. I paid this much for them goddamn shoes. And you done went outside and muddied them goddamn shoes. First of all, that's a child. They're supposed to dirty the shoes. Okay? But excluding that, the child is not naturally spiritually attached to the materialistic motherfucking name known as Jordan, like your grown ignorant ass. All the child want to do is run around outside. So the child naturally is already connected to the middle way. He's not for or against what it is he has. He or she is just happy to have some clothes on so that they can go outside and play and be comfortable and not be cold depending on what the temperature is. You the motherfucker that's trying to get them to psychologically attach themselves to the fact that these are some name brand clothes and name brand shoes that you sending them to school with. So the reason I'm giving you this example is to show you we already come out the womb attached to the middle way. And we get psychologically displaced from the middle way by other ignorant, egotistical motherfuckers who have been displaced psychologically from the middle way. So the middle way is, I'm just happy to have a car. Not, oh, I'm driving a bucket-ass hoopty or, oh, I'm driving a goddamn Lamborghini. The middle way is, I'm just happy to be driving. So you cannot even reach the middle way until you become psychologically grateful, once again, for what it is that you have that will get you from point A to B and what it is that you have to do. So being humble is a direct needed quality in regards to reaching the middle way. Now are we saying sell ourselves short for less than what we worth? No. Always make a motherfucker give you what you know you're worth. But always understand that you don't have to be for or against something to be happy. That's the point I'm trying to make. So if I'm in a room and everybody in the room start blowing their goddamn brains out, I won't be sad. Now you might say, damn, Pharaoh, that's cold blood. No, it's not. I'm not blowing my goddamn brains out. I won't be happy that you're doing it, but I won't be sad. I'm happy that I'm not ignorant enough to be doing the shit you're doing. I'm choosing the middle way. That's all I'm saying. So the middle way is basically when your parents say, if all your friends go jump off a goddamn bridge, is you gonna jump? Nigga, if you jump your dumb ass off a bridge, motherfucker, if you was, first of all, congratulations for having enough bravery to jump the fuck off a bridge. Because I don't have that, brother. I don't have enough bravery to jump off a cliff. But if you got enough bravery, kudos to you. But in the meantime, as you fall into your goddamn death, I won't feel no type of way. Because I didn't do it. I'm not a dumbass. I don't want to jump off a bridge and kill myself. So with that being said, I'm choosing the middle way. I'm not happy that you were stressed out to a point to end your own life. But I'm not sad either. I'm just controlling me. So when you start to worry about yourself, you choose the middle way. The middle way is the way of nature. What is the only thing that you can do in nature? Control yourself. You can't control if it rains. You can't control if it thunderstorms. Unless you're the European and you're using the heart machine to manipulate nature, and that's damn sure not the middle way. But outside of that, dealing with nature, you can't control if it's an earthquake or if it's tsunami, but you can control what you do inside of it. The environment aka tornadoes, earthquakes, tsunamis, is symbolic to people, places, and things around you. You can't control if your boss is an asshole. You can't control if you like your working environment or not. You can't control if people around you have no morals or have no proper decorum or code of conduct. But you can control how you react to other people's actions. And by not reacting is choosing the middle way. It's simple as that. So with that being said, I'm going to say it again. You cannot control the actions of any being or environment outside of you. But you can control natural happenings in the environment. Let me correct that. So you can control the environment. You can't control shit like tornadoes and hurricanes, etc. Let me go into detail. So along with that, you also can't control the actions of people around you. You can't control if somebody walk up on you and try to rob you. You can't control if somebody say something negative to you that you don't like. You can't control niggas on the internet talking crazy like they always do. But you can control how you react to other people's actions. And once you are conscious to other people's actions and you choose not to react, you have chosen the middle way. So with that being said, family, I love y'all. Peace.